Our next guest is joining us from Amsterdam, and as we discussed earlier in the program, most of the early school leaving programs are aimed at lower income families or underdeveloped parts of the city. But there's a new phenomenon in larger cities where also kids from middle and higher income families tend to have issues with finishing their schools. Today we have Elke van Duin here with us. She comes from Amsterdam. She's a journalist. Above all, she is a parent, and she has first-hand experience with one of her sons that left school not too long ago. Elke, can you share your story?
Yes, hi Peter. Thanks for inviting me. Our son was. We knew that our son had. We knew our son had attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Right.
So, yeah, we knew he was a little bit difficult, but it all went wrong when he was 14 years old. He didn't do his homework anymore. He started using weed. He went outside the house when he wants. He doesn't want to tell with whom he was. He showed up whenever he wants, and we were very worried about him, and my husband got angry all the time, and I wanted to help him because I saw his struggle with the school pressure with the friends. In 2 years' time, he had been kicked out of 3 schools. My husband and I, we were split up finally. I ended up with the 2 boys. We have a younger son, and it was really a hard time. Finally, youth care came to send our son to an institute. So there he is now. It's better for him. It's more calm, but we're still very worried how it's going further.
You also prepared some slides with some advice for other parents and school leaders. So let me switch over to that presentation, and maybe you can run us through your suggestions.
Yes, I don't have the solution for big problems like that, but there are some little tips who can help a little bit. The first one is stay together, respect each other, listen to each other, don't think you know better, and speak about problems when the child has left the room, not when he is still with you, because he sees that you are arguing, and yes, that doesn't help. He doesn't want to listen to you anymore.
And you guys broke up, right?
Yeah, it's not because of it's not his fault, of course, but we couldn't find each other anymore, and my husband wants to send our son to boarding school, and I said no, we have to help him, we have to take care of him, we must show that we love him, we will always be next to him. And my husband, he couldn't stand it anymore, so we split up. The second is look for professional help. Don't think you can do it on your own, or think tomorrow it will be better.
Did you actually take some classes together, or courses?
Yeah, we went. We did some courses. One was it's called violence resistance. That means set boundaries, but be kind. So I think that was a good one, but I think it was a little bit too late for our son, but also for us. And I also want to say that it's quite difficult to find good professional help. I think we saw 3 agencies at the end until there was a good one. So if you're not satisfied with the first one, try another one.
Right. Okay.
Yes, at the end, think positive. Keep calm and think positive. always believe in your child. Let him know you love him, and let him know you're always there for him. But that doesn't mean that you have to say yes to all his bad behavior.
Right.
So set the boundaries for yourself and for your child.
Well, it's definitely a positive piece of advice there, and I admire you that you want to share your story. You also have some advice for school leaders, right?
Yes, a little bit. I spoke to a guy who is teaching a class with children who didn't go to school for 1 year and more. So he helped me a little bit, and he said, yes, smaller classes, it's the best. Mm-hmm. You have more one-on-one contact. Children cannot hide. You see whatever they do. If they don't do anything, you see it, of course. There's more and better engagement between the children, and also between the teacher and the children. The lessons are going faster, and that means there's better contact between everybody. So that means happier teachers.
And also, back to the parents, it's probably also a good idea to choose a school that really fits your child, right? Rather than
that fits your child. But always talk to the social teacher, to the social person, and listen to your child. What does he need? Don't look at the school which should fit yourself or something.
Right, and that's what you see happen quite a bit, right? When parents push the school experience that they experience themselves, and they want that for their child, but it's not necessarily the best choice moving forward. I think that's very great advice.
Yes, and put coaches in. Some schools already do that. My youngest son is at convenient education already, and they do have a coach in the class. This coach could help the child. He sees everything. He or she can motivate the child. They can support, and there's also they can trust. They can trust this person. They can tell anything to this person, and I think it helps very much.
Especially when they go to puberty, it's not necessarily that they trust or want to tell everything to their parents or teachers. But a coach is definitely a trustworthy person.
The third is the teamwork. When children switch from school, from the practical education to the learning, it's important that the old school helps the new school, but then they also help the kids. So what do we know about him or her? What does the student needs? How can we help him or her? Also during the summer holiday, so children will not forget to look for a new school, and that means it's a softer landing in the new school. It's a warm welcome. They feel welcome, because we know that in the first year of the new school that the most dropouts come.
I know when they start a new school, group dynamics kick in. That's the time to make it easy for new kids or kids that join from another class to fit in really well. Is essential to make it a success. Thank you very much for all your advice, and thanks once again for sharing your story. It's incredible to see that you've been so positive and energetic. It's definitely not a fairy tale that we've been hearing from you. But good luck with the next couple of years.